Hey, everybody. This is Mr. Suarez, and this video is to kind of go over, um, whoops, sorry, go over how to use the online services at the Solano County Library website. So in this video, we're going to kind of go over how to get a library card, unless you already have one already, in which case you can use this. But if you don't, you can get one online. There's a place there where you can resources to help you with homework or if you have questions about things that we are doing. There's also some different places you can go to do some fun stuff if you want to take a break. And then when things get back to normal, there's a place called What's Going On, which shows you the different activities that's going on at the library and then also in the community. But the big thing about this video is finding a book, how to check out an ebook so you have something to read at home. This is important, especially when we get back into our online classroom that we're going to be starting in a couple of weeks, where one of the assignments will be reading at home for a half hour every day, and you're going to need some books. And since the county library is closed right now, if you run out of books at your home, there's lots and lots of ebooks that are available online. So let's get started. All right. So first things first is you need to get to the website. And the best place to go for that is our handy dandy Symbaloo page. It's in the bottom right hand corner is the link to the library. So you click on that and that'll take you to this page. Now, the first thing about how to get a library card, when you go to the web page, right in the upper right hand corner, you'll see get a library card. Now, this is a part where, and again, if you don't already have a card, you're going to want your parents or an adult to kind of help you with this page, just to make sure that you're putting the right information in the right places, and they're also aware that you're sharing information online. So, excuse me. There's the names right there, address information, other stuff, and then you just hit register statement that you're going to be responsible for the ebooks. Make sure that you turn them back in before the due dates, and all that stuff. So that's how you check it, and that's how you get a card. Um, if you go back to the website, so that's the card. Down here, they have different things, and you can scroll down and see news and assignments. Basically, just kind of saying that a lot of the library is closed for the most part for right now. But here in the kids section, if you click on the more button, it'll take you to the kids page. And there's different sections depending on who you are. If you're a baby, which I would be really surprised if you're using a computer, um, parent, teachers, events, kids catalog. Right here in the kids page, there's four main sections. To get homework help, if you click on that, that just tells you general resources that you can use if you get stuck on stuff or if you're curious about other places to go for help. There's Have Some Fun, which is if you click on the More button down here, it'll show you different places you can go that they recommend that might have some fun activities for you to do. And then down here on What's Going On, if you click on Go, it'll show you a calendar of events at the library um, and what's going on in the community. Right now, though, the library is closed, so unfortunately, most of these activities aren't there. But when things get back to normal, you can definitely do that. Go there and check that out. This is the main part right here. And I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. Find a book. So if we click on this, it'll take us to this page. And if what we want to do is look for ebooks right here. So we go to, doesn't matter which collection you click on because this is the page that you want to be at, which is the search page. So you click on the search button. And let's say you already know which book you want to look for. So like, let's say I like, as you guys know, I like the Harry Potter books. So, and the Sorcerer's Stone. So let me click on that. All right. So Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, unfortunately, fortunately, this is a very, very popular book. So if you see where it says waitlist here, that means I have to place a hold. If I place a hold, that's just basically telling the library, hey, look, I know you don't have any copies right now, but when somebody turns one in, please let me know because I'd like to check it out. So definitely, before you start just searching in general, if you know like all the books that you want to read in the next couple of weeks or so, type them in, and if just to see if they're there. If not, place a hold on them because sometimes it takes a few days or even a week or so before one of the books becomes available. So, but if you want to read a book right now, so after you place all your holds on the books that you want to get, if you want to read a book right now, you go back to the search button right here, click on that, and then over here on the side where it says advanced, you want to click on that, and that's going to take you to the advanced search page. Now, you don't need to fill in every single box, but there are some boxes that are important to fill in. So for the first one is where it says formats. So you want to click on this and you want all ebooks because again, the library is physically closed, so you can't physically check out a book, but you can check out books online. Words you don't need to worry about. Subjects, if you have a particular subject that you want to look for, you can do that, but you don't need to do that. Availability. This is also another important box. So formats, ebooks. Availability. We want to check out a book right now. So available now. Languages, just it defaults to English, but if you just want to make sure, you can click on that. And then audience. We don't need to worry about that. So here it's formats. Availability, we want it now. And language, we want English because we want to practice English. Levels, this is important to help narrow down the search. You're not looking at a lot of books that you're not going to be interested in. So, interest level, definitely middle grades, 4 to 8, and going to 4 to 8. So that way it's kind of in our range. TOS levels is just your grade level. So based on the last time we took the math test, almost most people were somewhere in there. It should be 4.5, and then to that just kind of covers that. Don't worry about the Lexile levels because that's covered under the ATOS levels. And then difficulties, we want 4th grade to 6th grade, just so that way we have some choices that we can make. And then we click on search. So it's going to pull up all the books that covers that searches. Now, sorted by date added. I usually like to look at popularity because that's a good indicator of books where a lot of kids find it interesting and they want to check it out. For example, The Giver is a really good book and it's usually very popular. I don't want to read that right now, so I'm going to scroll down, take a look. Lots of dragon books, interesting. Bud Not Body is a really good book. We're going to keep on going. If you don't see anything the first time down, there's all these different pages that you could look at until you find something that grabs your interest that you want to read. So I'm going to go down. Mr. Popper's One Crazy Summer. I'll show that one next in a little bit. Sign of the Bear. It's Jesus. Lots of interesting books. Let me keep looking. You don't have to pick a book right away. You can kind of look. Esperanza Rising. That's a really good book. So and it's available right up there. So see how on the Harry Potter book where this said place a hold, this is now says borrow. So I'm going to borrow this one. And it clicks up. So I can borrow it for 7 days, 14 days, 21 days. Let me just click 21 days. You can always return it earlier if you finish it earlier, but that way you have it for a few days. Now, if you have a Kindle device at home, you can use that. I don't have a Kindle device. And if you're doing it on your Chromebook, you're not going to be able to download the book. So just read on your browser. And then if you have to close your browser because you have to eat lunch or you're doing something else, you can always go back to the website and pull it up later. I'm going to do that. And Esperanza Rising. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move myself. Getting a little bit dizzy. I'm going to move myself right there. So there's the cover. If I click over here it brings me to, it's like turning pages. So I keep going, I keep going. There's the title page, and then this is the beginning. He who falls today may rise tomorrow, and it says it in English and in Spanish. A rich person is richer when he becomes poor, then the poor becomes poor, then the poor person, okay, when he becomes rich. Mexican proverbs, cool. And then this is her dedication page to her abuelita, which is her grandmother, and baskets of crepes to my editor, and all the people that she wanted to say thank you to. And then this is the table of contents that you can go through more chapters. And then this is the first one, 1924. And then this is how the book goes. And then once you read with that page, it goes on to the next page. I also checked out One Crazy Summer, and it's the same format where you read and then you click to go on to the next page. And that's basically it. And then if you want to, you can go back here and return the books when you're done with them. And that's how it works. So enjoy. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have already checked out ebooks from the library, you already know how to do that, which is awesome. If not, I hope you try it out and see how it works. And then email me and let me know which books you checked out. Okay, take care.